Hey people, Intro here, 3v3, Catrin and Purification Plant, blue team. Sparkky, as a Hive Tyrant, a durable hero, walking through objects that cannot be suppressed with powerful offense, support and disruption, begins in melee with a basic synapse. I shall call you Felipe. Alongside SchmusCriminal with a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control, we got the Night Lord's elite scheme. Rounding off the blue team then, where's he gone to? There he is. AngryMetalGuy as a Techmarine. Starts off with a ranged weapon, can get a melee loadout, supports with structures and repair. We got some Blood Ravens. Red team. Jadow as a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat as a powerful disruption and support. Stybek alongside with a Lord General fighting in ranged combat, begins with a retinue of Stormtroopers, very strong defense and support. Can also add to the retinue. This is Derek and Nigel. And rounding off the teams, Takeshi Kovacs with a Daemonhunter, a melee spellcaster with strong support and control, over on the west side against the Hive Tyrant. Won't that be fun? SchmusCriminal's already sent some CSM over here to help out with some Tzeentchian worship. Where's the Sorcerer though? Hanging out in the mid under Tzeentchian worship. Looks like Stybek has rotated towards the west as well, maybe. Sentinel breaking some stuff. Guardsman hanging back for now. Jadow with Howling Banshees. Warlock on the front, harassing the Tactical Marines. Can really set up Banshee pushes with his leap. And double Guardians in behind, trying to pour some DPS on those poor scouts. Look at that, they all survived. West side, Felipe the Hive Tyrant grabs the cap, then gets slowed down by a Psychic Burst of the Tomes of Titan Strike Squad. And they're going after him. 2-1 cap very early on for the blue team. SchmusCriminal chases off some poor guardsmen there. Sentinel is trying to harass them though. Daemonhunter's very low, fighting some Hormagaunt broods. Pushed all the way through there. Now he's going to back off and try and cap the VP. Gives him something to do when he's low health like that. And Strike Squad double Stormtroopers all the way through onto the power. And look at that big burst damage there from the double Stormtroopers. Really messing up the Hormagaunts now, the Strike Squad on them too. They're going to wipe if they're not careful. Gets caught in melee in retreat, which shouldn't have happened. And more Hormagaunts wandering out of base there have to run away. Double Termagant still in play. And now Havoc's helping out from SchmusCriminal. Actually messed up the Stormtroopers quite a lot there, although they only dropped a couple of models, I think. One model between them only dropped there. And the Strike Squad continue to be a major pain in the arse. Termagant's down to 2 models each. Oh, 2 models and 3 models. Heavy losses early for the Tyranids. I mean, there's a lot of them. Does have a Warrior Brood up now, no Sparkky. Over on the east side, power is being shot at slowly. Shuriken's in play. Cover this relatively narrow side. And a Mastercrafted Bolter. Now, do you use the high-powered shot on the Warlock, or do you use it on the Banshees? Typically, you'd use it on the Banshees to try and get a model off them quickly. But if the Warlock's right in your face early, maybe you need to use it on him. We have shotguns as well. We do not have shotguns. We do have a Sergeant in. Outnumbered on this side at the moment. AngryMetalGuy with 4 squads to 2, but Assault Squad is on the way there. Sometimes you just kind of have to hang back and be defensive, waiting for your Assault Squad. Heretics on the field with an Aspiring Champion, trying to dodge the stomp. Mostly did so. Grenade launchers in on those CSM from the Lord General himself. He also gives one to Derek and Nigel, so they can join in. The grenade launching. Heretics with a decent push there. Lost a bunch of models doing it though, and their CSM can't really back them up effectively with that many hit points. Meanwhile, Felipe's found a VP. He can't eat it, but he's going to cap it apparently. Shuriken Cannon covering the Power Bash. Warlock takes over the cap. Nope, they both give up that cap. Still no shotguns, but do have an Assault Squad, and they're going to jump that. And Banshees are not there to counter-initiate quickly. And high-powered shot slows them down. Warlock in the back lines of the Tax, now tying up the Techmarine, because he's got a very powerful weapon now. Switches to the Scouts and may go down the Warlock. I think he's going to fall, does fall. That's a good engagement for AngryMetalGuy. Can he get through onto the power now? I hear a Noise Marines. I hear some sonic blasting action. We do have the node going down. You gonna steal it, fellas? There we go. CSM gonna try and steal it. Sorcerer with the Sword of Flame and Vestments of the Warp. So now he's a pretty potent offensive threat to these guardsmen. Sets them on fire with his sword. Can teleport right next to him. Gets a special attack there too on the artillery spotters. They just dropped some smoke on these noise marines here. Oh, and they dropped another shell on those CSM maybe because they dropped a model there. 450 to 492. Maybe it was just lasgun fire that took them out. What's this though? On the power again is Takeshi and Kovacs. Got some interceptors now. There they are, fighting the Hive Tyrant. And leaving now. Rending Talons, I think, is worth it here against Strike Squad and Interceptors. But at the moment, the only power spent was Warrior Brood. Goes straight to tier 2 to get Adrenal Glands and Melee Synapse for these Hormagaunts. Would want to get the Adrenal Glands for these guys as well, I imagine. Doesn't quite have the resources to queue them up, I don't think. Stormtroopers are very low, though. Hormagaunts on retreat path, and they go down. And those guys had their Sergeant. Big loss from Takeshi. Interceptors also dropped a model. Stayed in this fight too long. Strat Squad will get away, and Daemonhunter's in there. No war gear, though. So it's not a massive threat. Now getting surrounded. Infestation Capillary Tower goes up, and he runs. Back towards the mid, that power is blue. There's that assault squad. Can bully the Eldar backline, but Banshees can punish them for it. They have the aspect of strength, but also see the Witchblade of Kurnus, maybe. Channeling Runes is in. Helps them recover from the high-powered shot if it comes in. Shuriken, stop shooting the node, fellas. There you go. Shoot something else. They were too far forward there. Took a whole bunch of damage. Shooting the node kind of pointlessly. And are off the field. But the Lord General's back there. Stybek's in play to support. Assault squad are there. Can they get rid of them? Banshees are too low, I think. There's Channeling Runes. With the channeling, helps them escape, I suppose. Looks like Warlock is off the field as well. Attrition Devil's in play, though. But they have to face down CSM with Eternal War. Noise Marines, Techmarine, Tax, Scouts with the Sergeant. And quite rightly, they're backing away here. What can the blue team do with this? Are they looking to just peel off models and cause some economic bleed? Do they want that VP? Do they want the power? I mean, they've got Noise Marines here. Looks like they have a clear shot to the power there. Schmooze doesn't want to go for it yet. Lord General off the field. Now Interceptors jumping in, quite literally. Teleporting in. And there's the Psychic Fortress thing. Slowing down nearby enemies and draining their energy. Doesn't help them stay in there any longer, though. Doesn't give them any damage resistance. Sparkky going full melee mode with Gene Stealer Brood. Got that melee synapse in. Makes the warriors much tougher and gives them heavy melee as well. No Adrenal Glands for the Hormagaunts yet. Could see improved synapse as well. And that improved synapse does stack with melee synapse, I believe. Last I checked anyway. Those guys died. So Takeshi has no Stormtroopers left. He does have some Purifiers. We might see some really fun melee fights on that side. Banshees on the contested power node. Falcon in play for Jadow. Could get missile launch attacks in. Could get Melter Gun here. Could get the Melter Bomb. Lots of ways Space Marines can react very quickly to vehicles in Tier 2. Trying to steal this power maybe is Stybek. Got some of his own Stormtroopers. Anything else in the retinue there? Yeah, they've got a Commissar. Commissar in the Lord General's retinue. With his big fancy shield he can throw up. What was Felipe up to? Felipe's having a word with the Daemonhunter. Daemonhunter's got a Force Rod now. Now it could be very, very effective if he can time that shot on approaching double Hormagaunts or Gene Stealers or all of them. That could be very, very, very handy. Lord General now getting the Vox Operator to call in some reinforcements. 400 to 405. East side, Falcon helping Jadow to push. Uses fleet to get onto the plasma cannon. Gets in there good. Banshee's there to counter-initiate against the assault squad. They didn't even jump that time. It's a decent grenade. Banshees see off the assault squad though. They got their Exarch now. See her there. That big fancy spear. That's a heavy melee executioner spear. Does not mess around. They all jump inside the Falcon. They can reinforce off this Falcon, by the way. Supported by the Shuriken and a couple of Guardians back there. Guardians can repair the Falcon. Doesn't want to use the Banshees to power bash because they'll get shot at. Assault squad are still kind of low here. We do have missile launch attacks though. Any Signum? Yeah, Signum's him as well. Assault squad jump. They can't see the Banshees. They're inside the Falcon. Chucking the melter bomb on rear armor. And they get it. Well played. Well played. Mark target and the missile and the melter bomb did it. Was mark target even up? Meanwhile, Sorcerer is down. I hear Banshees war shouting over on the east side again. We have toxin sacks on both of the termagant broods. Still no adrenal glands. Oh, we got one of them. One of the Hormagaunts with adrenal glands, and there's tier 3 for Sparkky. No war gear on the Hive Tyrant once that tier 3 up. Maybe we'll see some melee carnifexes too. A Swarm Lord would be amazing, of course, to support that big melee blob. Revive for Schmooze, thanks to Felipe, the Hive Tyrant. All this stuff gets suppressed by Havocs and runs away. Can they get all the way through onto the VP with the teleport? Might want to try and get that node. What was going on there? What are you shooting at, guys? Oh, maybe they were ground targeting or something. West side, big old fight with Psychic Fortress up from a global bar again. I mean, is it really that handy? Because it's silence as well. Maybe it silences, but those guys don't have... I guess it would stop the Adrenal Rush being activated on the Gene Stealers. Maybe that's why. I guess the slow does help, even in a melee fight, because they have to, like, reposition to find new targets and stuff. It would slow down that a bit and help you get good attacks in while they do it. But they don't really have anything to do with their energy, so draining the energy wasn't helping much. But I think maybe it silences as well. I need to pay attention again if it's used again. If you see that big Inquisition symbol, that means it's silencing things. The Force Rod will silence things for sure. Daemonhunter's down though, so that could be used to block Adrenal Rush on the Gene Stealers, which gives them more damage, more speed, and more health on hit. 389 to 360. These days, of course, the Gene Stealers always gain health on hit. It's a nice boost for those fellas. Jadow, a little bit beleaguered, goes to tier 3. Stybek also completing tier 3, and Takeshi just started it. Daemonhunter still down though. Sorcerer taking a bunch of damage. What's he up to? Staring at them menacingly, and I think makes it out. Could have decapped the VP maybe, fella. He's off though. Is he going to make it? 6 hit points. I think it's far enough away now. Kicking off on the west side again, is it? Well, Purifiers run away. Purifiers can't take on all of that melee stuff. Still nothing for Felipe the Hive Tyrant. Sparkky is in tier 3, but he's unable to get anything fancy on the field at the moment unless something is already up and I just can't see it on the roster. Oh, we have a Neurothroat. Good choice. Paroxysm having an instant impact there. Those guys were just caught daydreaming for a second. Takeshi, I'm not sure what he's looking at instead. Maybe just deciding what he wants to do here. Chaos Terminators are up for SchmusCriminal. That demoralizing effect when they kill something there, that red stuff. Again, they don't want to... I guess they used their teleport already. Don't want to risk getting on the VP. Those guys cannot retreat. All the heroes are up. Next purchases for the Jadow and Takeshi. Very important now, trying to make a bit of a comeback. Land Raider Redeemer on the way. Fire Prism it is for Jadow. Daemonhunter gets Armor of Damnation. I mean, that's not cheap. 50 power spent on that. Needs to do a lot of work, I think. Should have looked into getting a unit up. Vortimon might do well here, actually, because the Neurothrope can't do much against it. Just got to stay away from the melee stuff. And it does have good speed. Usually I feel like we see the Vortimons not do much, but I would like to see them have a good game. Stybek with a Stormlord on the way. That's a big anti-infantry super heavy tank. Here is the Retribution. Tyranids coming in though. That's a massive amount of Tyranids. That is scary. Slowed down by the Tempest. Turns into the damage state soon. Paroxysm thrown in. Not a big threat to the Daemonhunter though. It does slow him down a bit. He's level 2. And the Interceptors now have their Psychonauts. Expecting a Carnifex maybe? Or just want to keep away from all this stuff. There's Cataclysm from the Neuro Throat. Did see a Retribution thrown in there too. But there's no way they can stand against this 2v1 against Takeshi. Just get out and save what you can. Don't think he took any losses there, so that's alright. Power's going to get hit though. Where is Stybek? Stybek was pushing the east side. Now in a big retreat. This is SchmusCriminal covering this approach. Can they get the Shuriken down? The Guardian Weapon team gets away, I think. Oh, maybe not. Teleporting Terminators. Finish it off. Sorcerer did go down, though. And now these guys have used their teleport. They can't leave easily. Warlock's got the Merciless Witchblade in. Banshees just get absolutely wrecked, though. And maybe wipe. Yes, the Banshees wipe. Rough engagement for Jadow. The calculated risk of teleporting these guys forward was well worth it. Now they're harassing the Fire Prism with the autocannon. Kicking off on the west side, is it? Paroxysm is in. Bad news for the Purifiers. Gonna go down, I think. They wipe. Big losses for the red team. 389 to 216. Can they come back from this? Wipe to Plasma Cannon. But look what they've got to deal with. Terminators, Land Raider Redeemer, massive melee blob of Tyranids backed up by a Neuro Throat. Hive Tyrant doesn't have any war gear even to deal with yet. But here's the Stormlord with a Vulcan Mega Bolter on the front of it. Look at that thing. And you can reinforce off this and jump inside of it, but it doesn't give you any health regen or anything like a Land Raider would. And you can't retreat to it. But it's still bloody good. And it does like 100 DPS Inferno PvP. So very powerful anti-infantry damage. Taking some damage though. Warlock trying to tie up those Terminators maybe, but he just gets wrecked on the way in, gets marked targeted, and dies. Level 5 Techmarine. 389 to 179 on the VPs. 1-to-1 cap now. Can the Stormlord make the difference? Grey Knight Terminators coming in for Takeshi. Some more Guardsmen for Stybek to repair. And a Seer Council for Jadow. Going for empowered Singing Spears already. For some anti-vehicle damage, or anti-everything, I guess. They can go after the Land Raider, maybe. Which is right there, and there's a Carnifex on the way, too. Uncapped VP on this side. What are you doing? Oh, did a Retribution over there. Terminators on the cap. Pushed through the mid by the red team. See, Council stop. I thought they were going to sprint at those Assault Marines there. Warlock's going to get revived. Oh, maybe. Maybe not. Lord General couldn't stay there. Stormlord is really the linchpin of that red team's army at the moment. Merida's Grey Knight Terminators. There they come. With their power melee halberds, they can really threaten these Chaos Terminators, that's for sure. And help in those big melee fights, of course, against the Tyranids. Don't quite have the DPS of Lightning Claw Terminators, but they are bloody good at whacking stuff, that's for sure. Got a Psychonaut coming in now. Down goes the Hive Tyrant. Drawing in the melee mob. Needs to target the warriors, maybe. Needs to try and target the warriors and get those synapse backlashes, but that was just too much damage even for the Terminators to deal with. But they've drawn them in to the Tempest and the Stormlord. That was decent. Bioplasma got a good shot on the Stormlord there. Venom Cannon Carnifex doing some work with rear armor hits and stuff. Stormlord's getting dangerously low. Needs a lot of repair support. Guardians could help. See a Council trying to get in there and tie up the Chaos fellas there. Terminators having to teleport away. Okay. Stormlord now is getting repairs. Oh god. Paroxysm on the Terminators. They really don't like this at all. Psychic damage does extra to their armor type. And it's percentage-based damage as well, so really bad for their high health pool. There's Incinerate. Launching these poor Termagants into the air, forcing retreat, and they haven't set the Land Raider as a retreat point, look. They're not retreating back to it. Terminators need to back off, I think. Just wanted to kill that Sorcerer. Took huge amounts of damage doing it. Plasma Cannon shot as well in there. Got some Marco Zine CSM. Stormlord has got some repairs, but is under pressure again. 389 to 144. Red team putting up a fight though. Dark Creepers coming in for Jadow. Can we get a Storm on that Land Raider? Doesn't have the red for it yet. Webway coming in. And the Warlock's Webway can heal a bit. Orbital. Thrown in by Takeshi. Takes out the Brood Nest. Not sure it did a huge amount else. Might have been better to save that to stop a cap. Or to wait until the Storm goes in, because that would lock down the Land Raider for a few seconds. Push from the Tyranids. Looks like the Hive Tyrant has a Venom Cannon now. Bioplasma misses though. Chaos fellas pushing up a bit. Red team are holding their line, but their line is back at the moment. There's a Seer Council making a push. Dodging the Blastmaster shot in on the Terminators now. Heretic trying to help. Terminators having to teleport. He just got healed by something. Oh, maybe it was the medical pack from the Lord General. This is an amazing running battle here. Nobody backing down yet. Felipe the Hive Tyrant got shot to pieces by that Stormlord. Land Raider pushing up now. Grey Knight Terminators into the back lines. Getting the Plasma Cannon out of there. I think they wiped it. Or did one get in the Land Raider? I think maybe one got into the Land Raider actually. Orbital from SchmusCriminal now. Stormlord survives it though. Grey Knight Terminator is soaking up huge amounts of damage, but there's not really anything here to help them. And now Genestealer's coming in. Good hit on the Incinerate though. Need to get out, fellas. They can't get out. They're down. Grey Knight Terminator is down. Was not worth it. Takeshi's down to a single squad. Daemonhunter gets revived though. And we got Psychic Assailment on the Interceptors level 3. And a rocket run. Still, no side is backing down of this fight. Did a lot of damage to the Land Raider, you know. Psychic Assailment is still up. No, it's down. Now it's down. Psychic Assailment is a global buff from the Daemonhunter to improve damage and range. Really good thing to have on your Interceptors with their Psy Cannons. Are they going to open up on the Carnifex? What are they up to? What are they up to? I don't know where they're going. Oh, red team did get both the naturals, look. The Warlock doing some good work through there. And they're on to the contested. Red team are doing it. Doing something. Takeshi Kovacs with a Grey Knight Dreadnought on the way, most likely with a good old Plasma Cannon on it. Terminator trying to push against the Stormlord. Seer Council chasing him. Guardian's trying to repair. Now they're going on rear armor, but can they get away from this? Well, the Sorcerer's there, so maybe they can. Needs to warp them out. I don't see the warp. Was that it? That was it. Sorcerer warps them to his location. And it was a good play in the end. Oh, there's more here. Oh, wait. That was weird. They have 2 squads of Terminators? Maybe he had 2 squads, I just didn't see. 262 to 83, because I'm often very blind. I was not looking at the rosters. Grey Knight Dreadnought is in with the Plasma Cannon. Big boom on those Hormagaunts and they died. They still have the VP though. Red team still have the VP. What is this? Interceptors trying to get the cap, but they can't do it. That was a psych out grenade they just chucked, I think. And they live? They live. They do live. Back to the west side, though. Grey Knight Dreadnought taking huge amounts of damage already. Missile launch attacks. Was that it? Missile launch attacks did all of that? Need a bunch of repairs on that guy. Oh, maybe a melter bomb as well, because it's really slow. Look, there we go. Now it's sped up. 236 to 83. More Dark Creepers for Jadow. Can the Warlock get through the mid again? Librarian runs back to the Land Raider. Have not seen a Storm yet, right? Almost has the red for it. Sparkky says he's rezzing. Trying to res the Techmarine, level 5, this fella. Bonded Exoskeleton is in. There's that Tempest. Another Brood Nest is up as well. What is this? It's the Sorcerer. Getting Dark Creepered and now Lehman Rust. Good special though, isn't it? 224 to 83. Did he have 2 Chaos Terminators up? He must have. Must have just missed that he had 2 up. Seemed like they got split. Seemed like one of them died, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure you guys are paying more attention than me to the rosters back there. There's the Force Rod. A great tool to stop caps, eh? Pretty nice tool to stop them. Fire Prism. Still going, that Fire Prism. A second one's coming in. Ouch. Last Master wrecks some Guardians. I wonder if it's worth Stybek getting a Chimera with the mobile base upgrade. You very rarely see it, but this is a great time for it, eh? Put a beacon up back there. 224 to 83. Down goes the Lehman Russ. Had the Executioner upgrade on it, so that didn't last long. Grey Knight Dreadnought still going. Not sure what it's doing though. See a Council, and there's a Storm. The Storm was not used on the Land Raider, which may be a big mistake. Don't think it was that destructive. See a Council trying to flee now. 210 to 83. The Seer Council do make it out. Grey Knight Dreadnought seen off that side. 206 to 83. Felipe the Hive Tyrant gets the cap. 2-1 is in again. Double the Stormtroopers for Takeshi to try and repair the Dreadnought, I guess. Fire Prism could also do with repairs. The blue team have stabilized on the west side again. These guys looking for the Melter. Intercept to stop them. Kashyyykin for Stybek. Land Raider Crusader now for Takeshi. Has the double Stormtroopers in. Dreadnought needs to stop moving so he can... There we go. A bunch of repairs. These Terminators have been vicious, eh? With that autocannon. Here comes another Neurothrope for Sparkky. I don't even know when the other one went down. Don't see the body anywhere. But it may not be a body that stays. SchmusCriminal protecting the VP. Level 4 Sorcerer. Is this a new Librarian? Oh, he's level 2, look. And he's got a staff and everything. Jadow with double fire prisms. I mean, he's done well to keep these things alive. Another's level 3. Might be the last push for the red team here. Dark Creeper is doing some good work for the Terminators. Forcing the teleport. But now they have to try and push against all this stuff. There's the Tempest. Those guys trying to walk out of it. See a Council sprinting up to the Land Raider. Get mark targeted. Channeling Runes helps them out a bit. They're still in there. Oh, the Warlock got mark targeted, I think. Not the Seer Council. A Tyrant Guard comes in. Can they take out that Neurothrope? They can. Brood Nest also goes down. The melee Tyranids are pushed back as well. And there's the Land Raider Crusader with Hurricane Bolters on the side sponsons. Gives them some health regen and energy regen back there and allows them to reinforce. Melter on the Dreadnought. I think it's going to go down. No, it survives it. Survives it. Can the red team get that VP? There's an orbital from Takeshi. Catches the poor heretics. Another orbital back there from AngryMetalGuy. Mark target on the Dreadnought. Tyrant Guard takes it out. Big booms and an abyss in the mid on the VP. Blue team now reeling a bit, you know. Look at Sparkky, down to 3 units. And the Fire Prisoners might be able to take out that Tyrant Guard as well. Land Raider goes down, does he? Is he uncontrollable right now? Yeah, just crashing into stuff. 205 to 17 on the VPs. Absolute madness. What is this? That's Kassakin fast capping, you know. Terminator trying to take him out, but they can't do it. More Terminators in for the Sorcerer, SchmusCriminal. 193-17, 2-1 for red. Operatives trying to grab the VP here. But everything says no, leave. Steel has those double fire prisms. Takeshi just unable to keep his things preserved in this game. Had a rough one. Level 8 Daemonhunter though, eh? A Tempest doing some work. Tome of Tranquility as well. Lots of Retribution stuff. Blue team get their VP back. And can they see this out now? 185 to 17. There's the 2-1. Heretics coming in for Schmooze. GG says Sparkky. Red team will just run out of steam, I think. It was a bloody good GG. There's the damn Tempest again. Where the hell is he? Where is he casting that from? All the way back there. Look at that range. That's crazy. Yep, 2-1. Sees it out, and the blue team take it. What an awesome fight, though. I thought the red team were out of it a few times, but it just kept on plugging away and did some good work. Had a level 6 Hive Tyrant. Level 5 Chaos Sorcerer. Level 8 Techmarine with that melter gun. Oh, there's a storm coming in, look. Oh no, that's the Tempest. Jadow's Warlock level 4. Stybek with a level 10 Lord General did have the sniper rifle at the end. And a Daemonhunter level 8. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see ya next time.